tricky these days. Employers don't even tell you that you're fired. You just show up to work and you're not on the schedule anymore. It's like, you couldn't call and tell me this? I had to drive over here for you to embarrass me in front of my friends. I had to put my game of Madden on pause for you to tell me that I'm fired. Yo, because if I get fired, I try to bring somebody down with me. I'm like, well, hey, Adam called me a nigger. The boss is like, Adam, get in here, you're fired too. Adam's winging out like, dude, this is the best job I've ever had. I'm like, hey, you gotta look at the positives. Now we can play Madden all day. Nah, man, the nigger doesn't bother me, man. I'll tell you what, I named my dog nigger just to fuck with white people when they come over my house. I'll be like, what's your dog's name? I'm like, nigger. They're like, oh, come here, little nigger, come here. Oh, I like your little big nigger nose. Like, are you talking to me or the dog? I'm talking to the dog. I'm like, I need some new friends. Are you guys ready for your next comedian? Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. Coming to the stage next, you may have seen him at the Hotspot over in Waynesboro. He hosts that bi-weekly. He wants to get up here. I'm just making him sweat. Give it up for Mr. Kenn Edwards.
How's it going, guys? Mike was talking about his pizza guy. I deliver pizza. You go everywhere. Nobody has their own designated pizza place. That guy's delivering something else to him other than just pizza. Sorry to call you out, Mike, but I'm the only one who noticed. Thanks for applauding when I walked up here, guys. That's really weird when you think about it, right? Like, I mean, I just showed up. I haven't even done anything yet. Wouldn't that make the workday so much better if you just walk in and people are just like, yeah, you're getting paid, motherfucker! This is just me doing a hobby. You guys are applauding me for doing a hobby. I could go on a walk and you guys could applaud me and be just as productive. You should applaud me if I go on a walk. Look at me. This is a weird place. Like, I mean, you know, I went to the bathroom. There's a giant TV in the bathroom, but there was no remote. It was torture. I would have just hung out in there until it was my time to come home. And then, like, their stance on comedy and shows is like, all right, let's light the whole place, but not the stage. An interesting way to flip the script. So, if we're all in agreement that Sunday is the Lord's Day, shouldn't we all just agree to leave him alone? I remember I was forced to go to Catholic school, and I was asking like about friends I had. I wanted my friends to go to heaven. And they were like, well, if your friends are bad, they're not going to go to heaven, but you won't care because you'll be happy just to hang out with God. You'll be happy just to be with God. That's what they said. And I'm like, you really need to sell that a little better. Have you ever just hung out with anybody? Some people are cool, but you cannot hang out with anybody for too long. I mean, I'm sure he has some cool stories, God, and I will take advantage of that for my podcast, but after a while, I'm just like, man, this guy is old. He still believes in the Bible. Can I still go visit hell? Like I said, I went to Catholic school, and every Friday we had Mass, and they always started it off. The priest would come out and say, "Peace be with you," and that always freaked me out because I heard of priests forcing peace upon kids, but I thought it'd be safe from the back pew. Oh. You're right, that never happened. I used to get in trouble in Catholic school for talking about, for asking questions in religion class. I was like, but what about those people who never heard about Jesus? And I got sent to the principal's office for asking a question, which shouldn't have surprised me because they didn't seem to know much about science either. Jesus, you know, he seemed like a pretty cool guy. My favorite fictional character. But I wouldn't have trusted anything he said because, or at least for the hours leading up to his death, because I heard that the whole time he had his fingers crossed. Oh, again, that's in the Bible. Even if you're a believer, that makes sense. Who is offended by that? Jesus was on a cross. Do you think when he was up there, just like waiting, like basking in the glory to go home, he was just like, because he was a carpenter, just like paying attention to the construction of the crosses? Like, sandalwood, interesting choice. Guys, I try not to be racist. I try. but I just cannot stand people who jog competitively. A lot of people like to blame Democrats or Republicans for how high unemployment is. I disagree. You know who I like to blame? The mannequins. Just think about it. Think about how many department stores across the nation had modeling jobs open and available before they came and snatched them all up. Fucking manners. I was into like stuff like, okay, TJ. I have a full page here, man. I see. Kristen get a like. It's racist against white people. That's fine. I like comic books, video games when I was a kid, but my dad never tried to engage me on any of those levels. Instead, I remember him like teach me how to install a wall socket. I don't know why. I guess he just thought that would be a better outlet for me. Man, don't you hate being called out in a comedy cliche? This guy knows what I'm talking about. I'd never experienced deep throat before, and I wanted to see what that was all about. So I put an ad in the Craigslist personals. I just said that I had a special thing for chicks who are into bulimia. I've been with my wife in one form or another for about 10 years, and we just entered this amazing new stage of our relationship, the blowjob phase. And I gotta tell you, that woman is incredible because she knows exactly how long it'll take me to, you know, make the other guy come. Alright. I've been eating vegan for about 3 days now. I've already lost 5 pounds, but man, that dude tastes horrible. You guys know what the seafood chef said when he introduced his new condiment, right? Tartar. Alright, you know how they call short jokes one-liners, even though you always need a follow-up punchline to get the laugh? Alright, that's my time. Thanks, guys.
Really just call me out for being racist? Seriously, I'm gonna tell you how racist I am. People often ask me what it was like to grow up black, and I tell them I don't know. I had a fucking pony as a kid. Do you know the pressure it puts on white parents when the only black guy in the neighborhood has a fucking pony? There's nothing